and what happened? They turned the people. You know what I'm saying? They convinced the people and stuff to go against Yahushua without question. You know what I'm saying? And when the question came up and stuff, what he did, they didn't give a damn. They just like crucify him, let his blood be upon our heads and our children's heads. You know what I'm saying? Which some people are here today, and more likely they're going to be the ones who's going to partake in the insurrection against those who fear the Lord. You see, you know, and this is how the spirit is going to be with these people. And I'm gonna play this song, and it also shows the words and stuff, so you can see it for yourself. You know.
He's as crazy as the old man.
Now the beast represents those who fear Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and Baal, she do too. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that too. She does too. You know what I'm saying? And her uncle and whatnot, or her father, even her father and stuff, because when the beast showed them kindness. You know what I'm saying? The beast showed them kindness and whatnot and stuff, and it was like all the stories and stuff that we thought and that was told and whatnot and stuff wasn't true, but people wanted to believe the lie rather than the truth, right?
The beast will make off with your children. He's as crazy as the old man. The beast will make off with your children. He'll come after them in the night.
Right, so what is that? They're rapists. Right, and that's gonna be that. Even though it ain't no raping going on. You know what I'm saying? Right? They're gonna say that and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because of certain scriptures. You know what I'm saying? The certain bitterness of the scriptures and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be true at all. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right. They're gonna do anything that they can and stuff just to get us incarcerated or killed.
Not safe till his head is mounted on my wall. I say we kill the beast. Not safe until he's dead. He'll come stalking us at night.
Set to sacrifice our children to his monstrous appetite.
He'll wreak havoc on our village if we let him wander free. So it's time to take some action, boys. It's time to follow me.
This is what the wicked of the circumcision did when it came down to those people, when they convinced other Israelites and stuff and whoever was there and stuff to witness this public execution. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what they did, because when it says in Mark 15:10, it says that they moved the people. When you go into that word move, it means persuade. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like they were sitting up there having long conversations with the people and whatnot. Yahushua was already there. He was already hung up. You know what I'm saying? He was already hung up on the cross and whatnot and stuff, right? And the thing is that they was trying to make the sentence and stuff. And what's his name? Pilate and stuff was asking and stuff. It's like, well, what did this man do? And he asked more than just once, what did this man do? And they was just like, kill him, kill him, kill him. And you see how these people are making all these different accusations and stuff, but they don't got no fucking proof. Everything is coming out their own opinion and stuff because they're scared. They're fearful. They think that this is going to happen, that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? All this is pretty much what people would say today, that he's a potential killer or potential rapist or a potential stalker and whatnot and stuff. And he has never done that in years when it come down to, well, it doesn't say years, but however long they knew about him. They knew about when you watch the movie, they knew about the beast and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But nobody has ever went up there. Nobody has seen him come down and stuff into the village, and nothing was happening to their children. But since they were scared, here go all these accusations that was coming up, and that's how these people finna be. The kids gonna be on that. Little children gonna be on that. You know what I'm saying? The parents is gonna teach them to be about it and stuff. or the kids are just naturally like that and stuff because the Lord didn't put a righteous bone in their body. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, 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 the demons are gonna uh, 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 have their way with majority of these people and stuff who want this world to continue. You know what I'm saying? This demonic world to continue. You know what I'm saying? The valley of shadow of death. You know what I'm saying? You know, to continue and whatnot, and anything that's shining light and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like a vampire and stuff. It's going to be, we're the light and stuff. No, we're the lantern. You know what I'm saying? We're the light and whatnot and stuff. And they don't like that shit. They just like to say. And pretty much what's going to happen and stuff is that, and they're going to try to do anything and stuff to get rid of this light. I'm saying, and remember the scripture says that we are the light of the world and stuff that sits upon a hill and stuff. And when it sits on the hill and it's a light and stuff, just like when it come down to the sun, the sun gives light and stuff because it's out there in this, out there in the heavens. You know what I'm saying? And it's out there in outer space and whatnot, but its light shines on the world. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who don't know what light is and whatnot, guess what's going to happen? They're going to look up. You know what I'm saying? The light shines everywhere and stuff. And if it's a person who likes to dwell within the shadows and stuff, then guess what? Like doing wickedness and secrecy and whatnot and stuff, right? Or like wickedness and whatnot and stuff, they're gonna try to block out that light and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You see, right? Right. So Gaston represents the wicked of the circumcision. You know what I'm saying? And then all these other people and stuff, the villagers, besides Belle and her father, they represents the idiots that was easily moved. You know what I'm saying? Who said, crucify, and let his blood be upon our heads and our children's heads.
Through the darkness and the shadows, it's a nightmare, but it's one exciting ride. Say a prayer, then we're there at the drawbridge of a castle, and there's something truly terrible inside. It's a beast. He's got fangs, razor-sharp ones, massive paws, killer claws for the feet. Hear him roar, see him foam, but we're not coming home till he's dead. Good and dead! Kill the beast!
No, I won't let you do this.
You're not with us, you're against us.
See, and really the only reason why Gaston was like that because he couldn't win Belle's heart. And when they was sitting up here when Gaston was pretty much saying, that the beast was this and beast was that, he was making accusations because he never been around, but Belle was. And it was like the part that they don't show before they start the song and stuff. It's like, you have feelings for this monster. You know what I'm saying? Because she was saying, no, he'll never hurt anyone. He's kind and gentle. He's my friend. And then that's when he said, you have feelings for this monster. And then that's when the song came in. You know what I'm saying? And instead of kill the beast, it's really because the scriptures, the Lord had called us a nation of kings and priests. You know what I'm saying? God, kings, and priests and stuff. At that, you know what I'm saying, right? Instead of kill the beast, it's kill the priest. And that's exactly how it was in Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, and I think it's the 21st verse. You know what I'm saying? I'm at 106, because knowing this phone, what it does is that it be on some bullshit. This is Jeremiah 10 and 21. Because they was coming against Jeremiah because they didn't want to hear what he had to say. They looked at him as a traitor. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that he was just forewarning them Israelites and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was mostly Southern Kingdom, but it could have been some Northern Kingdom mixed in. He was letting them know, it's like, hey, Nebuchadnezzar gonna come through, and you better surrender and whatnot, and stop doing your wickedness and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So the Lord can be in favor. You know what I'm saying? So it won't be a great slaughter and whatnot and stuff. And they ain't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? And they kept hearing bad stuff coming from Jeremiah and stuff, or stuff that they didn't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, let's kill this man, right? So there's Jeremiah 10 and 21. I'm reading the BBE. I'm reading the King James first. It says, for the pastors are become brutish and have not sought the Lord Yahweh. Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered. It's like it. Bear with me. I always get this one mixed up. All right, so Salakia, it's not Jeremiah 10, it's Jeremiah 11 and 21. Right, so I'm reading the KJV, right? It says, start at verse 20. It says, But O Lord, Yahweh of hosts, thou judgest righteously, that triest the reins in the heart. Let me see thy vengeance on them. It says, For unto thee have I revealed my cause. Right? It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of Yahweh of the men of Anathoth that seek thy life, saying, Prophesy not in the name of Yahweh, that thou die not by our hand. Right? So this is the BBE on the right. It says, verse 20, it says, But O Lord of armies, judging in righteousness, judging in righteousness, testing the thoughts and the heart. Let me see your punishment come on them, for I have put my cause before you. It says, So this is what Yahweh of armies has said about the men of Anathoth who had made designs against your life, saying, Ye are not to be a prophet in the name of the Lord, or death, or death will overtake you by our hands. You see, right? So they was pretty much saying that, look, if you continue to prophesy, you know what I'm saying, we gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at you as being a prophet. And it was the same shit when it came down to King Ahab. You know what I'm saying? King Ahab had 400 prophets that were saying that he was going to prevail in Ramoth Gilead. And then he had Micaiah, right? Micah, you know what I'm saying? It was Maia. It was something like that and stuff. It starts with an M. Lock in. Shalak, bear with me. Damn. All right, so this it was First Kings. All right, it's First Kings. I just want to get the individual's name. Micaiah. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, it's Maya, and it got the wa Maya, right? Maya. And the thing is that uh 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 he he was only a prophet and stuff that was saying, you know, don't go to Ramoth Gilead, and he didn't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you know, and he was talking to another king, another Israelite king and stuff, Jehoshaphat, or Yahushaphat, and he was saying well, Jehoshaphat, he was saying don't no it was on one he was saying that you know, he was telling King Ahab was telling the other king of Israel, saying, you see how you always prophesy bad and whatnot. Well, it was the same way with Jeremiah. Jeremiah was warning them and stuff that guess what, danger's finna come, and if you don't get your shit together and stuff, then guess what, you'll find yourself getting slaughtered. So they was like, we gonna kill you if you keep talking. You know what I'm saying? This is Jeremiah 11:21, right? In the BBE on the right, in Bible Basic English, it says, so this is what the Lord Yahweh of armies has said about the men of Anathoth who had made designs against your life. You know, it was plotting on the soul. It says, saying, ye are not to be a prophet in the name of the Lord, or death will overtake you by our hands, right? So I want to get in the NLT, just verse 21, right? And it says, this is what the Lord says about the men of Anathoth who wanted me dead. Is that they had said, we will kill you if you do not stop prophesying in the Lord's name. You see, you know, and this is the spirit upon the people. This is the spirit that's on these people and stuff that come against the prophets, the one that's warning you. You know what I'm saying? You know. Dude, this is the spirit upon the people and whatnot and stuff. Men, women, and children. Women are losing their kingdom. They're losing their power. The Lord is overturning and stuff because things gotten by unrighteous deceit. Unrighteous decrees and deceit and whatnot and stuff has been flipped over. Like it says in Sirach, the 10th chapter. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know, which I don't want to butcher that. I'll come right back to this. This is Sirach 10:8. It said, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And what's happening is that the Lord is turning over the kingdom of wickedness and stuff over to the kingdom of righteousness. This is one of my favorite scriptures. This is Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 26. And it says, thus saith the Lord power, remove the diadem and take off the crown. This shall not be the same. Exalt him that is low and abase him that is high. It says, I will overturn it. It says, and it shall be no more until he come, whose right it is, and I will give it him, and whose right it is and stuff to rule over the world is Yahweh Shah's. You know what I'm saying? Because it was promised unto him that he was going to have the world as his footstool. You see, you know, right? And ultimately, and stuff, the judgment that's happening on the earth and stuff is Yahushua doing this because judgment was getting the occupation and stuff to dish out judgment and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right, if it's good and bad and stuff is upon Yahushua, as it says in 2 Corinthians 5:10. All shall come to the judgment seat of Yahushua. You see, right? Because it was given unto him. Right. So with that being happening and stuff, the people are like, oh, we need to stop this by any means and stuff. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to come against the ones who've been forewarning them, you know what I'm saying, to get right. But if they've been hard-headed and making their foreheads hard against our foreheads and stuff, you know what I'm saying, then guess what? You know, they're not going to listen. You know, they're not going to wave that white flag and stuff. They're going to continue to be at war until they get taken down. And this is what the scripture says. You know, because remember, Gaston represented all of them, right? Gaston represented all of them. This is Daniel 7:18. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. You know what I'm saying, right? Right? Because it's inevitable. We're going to win. And that's it. You heathens are going to slavery forever. Esau, you got 1,000 long-ass years, and that's it. Even our concubine's going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? That's of Edom. You see, you know. And since the spirit never dies, now I'm going to speak as a man. Their brothers have said that, you know, they believe that the Lord is just because spirits don't die. You know what I'm saying? Brothers believe that brothers believe and stuff that they're gonna be mixed in and intertwined with the king, with the other heathens and whatnot and stuff, right? So Joe Biden is an Edomite and stuff. Whoever he's a slave to and stuff in the kingdom of Israel and whatnot and stuff, right? Once it's established, what's gonna happen is that what's gonna happen is that he gonna when he dies after 1,000 years and stuff, and when according to certain brothers and stuff, they believe that his spirit, he gonna be a Moabite, or he gonna be reincarnated as a Moabite, or Ammonite, or Ishmaelite. You know what I'm saying? You know, or whatever, the 17 heathens and whatnot, the 17 other nations and stuff outside of Israel. That's what they think and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when it come down to balance, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is me speaking as a man. That's them speaking as a man and stuff. You know, we all know in the kingdom. Me speaking as a man and stuff, I believe this. Since Esau, Edom, full-blood and spirited Caucasians and stuff, right? No matter how their outward shell is. If their spirit is Edom, their spirit is Edom. You know what I'm saying, right? I believe that since, because, you know, the Lord, because look how it was when it came down to Yahushua. Yahushua was Adam. He brought evil into the world, like it says in 2nd Esdras. You know what I'm saying? So he had to walk perfectly as Yahushua and stuff to counteract those measures. Esau, Edom, you know what I'm saying, has been, you know, not saying they're going to get forgiveness and stuff because they still heathens. You know what I'm saying, right? But the thing is that Esau, Edom has brought evil into the world. You know what I'm saying, right? I mean, Esau, Edom and stuff has been evil his entire life. You know what I'm saying? Even since he was born, right? Right. The scripture says when he doeth good and stuff, he doing it unwillingly, meaning that he don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? He really want to do wickedness, right? And that's for the men and the women, right? You know, and their kids. You know what I'm saying? What's the perfect example? Old girl, that little baby girl and stuff was probably like 3 or 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? You know, she got chocolate cake on her. She caught red-handed, chocolate cake on her face. And her mom is asking her, video recording her, thinking it's funny. And she over here asking like who took a piece of the cake, and she said a black man did it, and that was proof. What the scripture says that they lie even when they're born and stuff, and I think that's in John the 8th chapter. He's a liar and the fire of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? Forges his lies, like it says in Job 13:4, and you know. Since all they done was wickedness and all they consist of and their spirit is evil and whatnot and stuff, I believe that the Lord is going to make them angels. You know what I'm saying? You know, because what's going to be the counteract of it? What will be the balance? That they was evil all this time and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they couldn't do anything but be evil. You know what I'm saying? Now They're gonna just be angels where they still gonna be serving us and stuff, but they're gonna be angels, you know what I'm saying, where all they can do is righteousness. You see, if the Lord doesn't destroy their spirits or mix it in with the other heathens, you know what I'm saying, regardless of anything, they still gonna be servants. You know what I'm saying, right? You know, because angels will be servants unto us anyways. You know what I'm saying? You know, when the kingdom comes, we're gonna have, you know, they're gonna be serving us. You see, right? So that's just me speaking as a man and stuff. So I'm gonna finish off this movie. I mean, not this movie, but this video, and close it out. All right. So yeah. So pretty much that's what it is. It's gonna be one part that I want to pause on. You know what I'm saying? You know, because for a long period of time I've been hearing this. You know, when I'm watching this movie back to back, because that's all I had and stuff. Well, when I was in the mood for it, and here it is. Who would have known that this would literally be playing out and stuff in real life? You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how you know that the scriptures are true. And a lot of stuff when it comes down to the Disney video movies and whatnot and stuff, they put those what they call it, subliminal messages and whatnot and stuff of what was going to actually happen. You know what I'm saying? In the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? This was also predictive programming, but within cartoons. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know.
He's as crazy as the old man. The beast will make off with your children. He'll come after them in the night.
No.
We're not safe till his head is mounted on my wall. I say we kill the beast. We're not safe until he's dead. He'll come stalking us at night.
Sent to sacrifice our children to his monstrous appetite.
He'll wreak havoc on our village if we let him wander free. So it's time to take some action, boys. It's time to follow me. The mist through the woods, through the darkness and the shadows. It's a nightmare, but it's one exciting ride.
And once again, Gaston represents the wicked of the circumcision, or and these villagers represent those who just follow what he say without any proof, or let's just say without common sense. Because once again, they knew about that beast being up there. They knew about him being up there. It's just that he ain't do shit to him. They was living peacefully. They ain't just out of nowhere learn about a fucking beast. You know what I'm saying? You know. Or if I remember correctly and stuff, even when Belle was up there and stuff, you know, she could have left whenever she wanted to. And she was proof, and her father was proof. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like he wasn't no monstrous animal. He wasn't no, he wasn't no monster. You know what I'm saying? You know, he looked it, but he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? Because we're going to look like, to them, we're going to look like monsters. You know what I'm saying? You know, merciless creatures and whatnot and stuff, when the only ones that's being merciless and stuff is these people who don't believe. You know what I'm saying? You know, or who don't want us to come back to our power.
Say a prayer, then we're there at the drawbridge of a castle, and there's something truly terrible inside. It's a beast. He's got fangs, razor-sharp ones, massive paws, killer claws for the feast. Hear him roar, see him foam, but we're not coming home till he's dead. Good and dead! Kill the beast!
No, I won't let you do this.
You're not with us, you're against us.
And that's how they gonna be. We're not with them, we're against them. You know what I'm saying? We're not down for America to continue, then we're against them. And so be it and stuff, because guess what? You motherfuckers ain't even as happy as you claim to be. You're always marching for some shit. I mean, when you gonna wake up? When you gonna wake up? When you gonna when you gonna wake up and smell the damn coffee, man? When? And if he don't let you see it and stuff, then you're fools. And I can say that confident. I can say that with all confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, humbly, but humbly, you know what I'm saying? You know, mingle with fear. You know what I'm saying? Right? Still.
Bring the old man. me. We can't have them running off to warn the creature.
Let us out!
We'll rid the village of this beast. Who's with me? That's a torch, out your horse. Through your courage to the sticking place. We're counting on your star to lead the way. Through a mist to a wood, where within a haunted castle something's lurking that you don't see every day. It's a beast, one as tall as a mountain. We will rest till he's good and he sees. Sally forth, Sally ho, and the sword, and the glove. There's the Lord, and here we go. We'll lay siege to the castle and bring back his head.
I have to warn the beast. This is all my fault. Oh, Papa, what are we going to do?
Oh, no. We'll think of something. We don't like what we don't.
You see, you know, we don't like what we don't understand. And in fact, sometimes it scares us. And that's exactly how these people are. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't understand reincarnation. They don't see how they will be blamed for the things of their forefathers, because since they don't understand reincarnation, they don't understand that they are their forefathers. They are their foremothers. They are those men and women and stuff who, and children and whatnot and stuff who messed us up and touched the apple of the Lord's eye and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because while we was wicked or not and stuff, you don't touch somebody else's children. You don't do that. If the parent didn't give you the option and stuff to whoop their children, you damn sure don't need to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? You need to seek for permission first and whatnot and stuff. And they have not done that. They just done on their own free will. So guess what? All those different punishments, all the different captivities and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, through over all the years and the decades, you know what I'm saying, right? And I think 100 is Sion or something, or however you call it and stuff, right? The thing is that, you know, but I mean, I don't know what 100 years is and stuff. It's just 100 years. You know, I don't know the name for it. But the thing is that decades and decades and stuff, right, man? These people been sitting up here doing us dirty and whatnot. These heathens been doing us dirty. House niggas and stuff who got more privileges and stuff than most Israelites who want to stay strong for their heritage and whatnot and stuff. All the niggas that sold out and stuff who wanted to be for Esau and whatnot and stuff, or be for the heathen and whatnot, so they can have higher power when the thought process and stuff was for themselves. Coon ass niggas, guess what? Or bitches, you know what I'm saying? Or dirty ass kids and stuff, children, you know what I'm saying, right? You know, they don't understand, you know what I'm saying, you know, right? You know, it could be children and stuff who believe and whatnot and stuff, and it's going to be 2/3 ass children coming against them. You can be in high school, you can be in grammar school, if the Lord, or preschool, or even kindergarten. If the Lord put it on your spirit to understand this word, right? You know what I'm saying, right? No matter how young you are and stuff, if he put it on your spirit to understand this word, you're going to have those who ain't going to understand, and they're going to think that you need to die. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're saying that this is going to happen, that's going to happen and whatnot, and they seeing it come to pass, they're going to think you're the problem. You see? They're not going to understand that it's the Lord that's doing it and stuff, because they're not going to think that the Lord is going to do it, even though the Lord is going to do it and stuff. And guess what? You know what's the prime example to show that the Lord is going to do it? You know what I'm saying? That he takes credit for all this. Yeah, how about Shem Yahshai? It's because of this. If it was us and whatnot and stuff, like me personally, if I had the power to bring all these different things down and stuff, you know what I'm saying? If I had the power, you know what I'm saying, you know, I could do it on my own without the Lord backing me up. If I had the power, I wouldn't put myself through no famine. I wouldn't put the kingdom would be like that, like Thanos snapped his finger and salvation came for him. That's how it would be. You know, if anything and stuff, I'd be the only motherfucker, and those that I care for and stuff would be the only ones and stuff who wouldn't go through some shit and stuff. Everybody else would and stuff while we living it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, or not even that. The kingdom would have just came. It would have been no suffering. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't my movie, but I'm in the movie. You see? Right? Why would we go through the same bullshit? Why would we test our own faith if we have the power to test other people's faith and whatnot on a level, you know what I'm saying, as of Yahweh Shem Yahshai? Why would we do that? But since they don't understand, the main thing they're gonna do is blame it on us. It don't matter how how seasoned your speech is, and no matter how much sense that you make, they're gonna blame it on us. We're the ones who's causing this and causing that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why these things are happening and stuff is because of the workers of evil and stuff is taking causing their part and stuff to bring back the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's part of they doing their part and stuff in this movie that's gonna cause the Lord to come back regardless. It's an inevitable, as I say. You see, right? As he says, Salakia, you see, So once again, it says we don't like what we don't understand, and in fact, it sometimes scares us. And this is why, out of fear, this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They're traveling to go to this.